Subscribers, fans, Big Papa Toad here. What's going on, bruh? So, me's been playing this game probably a little too much lately. Been trying to go sleepies during the night, and the game is just running through me's head. I see the assassin running around, kicking shit, and little corpses popping and shit, and I just can't seem to sleep well. So, fuck, man, it's just hard to get off. But the problem is, my assassin died at level 71, and I mentioned that in my last video. But fortunately, some of you guys who are subscribers of mine, you know who you are. Perhaps I'll name you later and stuff. Been helping me out a little bit, alright? Gave me some gear. A few things are out on a loan, just because I didn't really want to take it for free and shit. A small loan, but I mean, nonetheless, I gotta go around collecting gems and shit. But I mean, it was well worth it, you know? Just basically getting back the stuff that I lost to my assassin in hardcore when she died. But beyond that, I actually attained a storm shield as well, so that's going to be really nice. I haven't even identified it yet. But I better put it away in the stash just in case if me's do die again. But this video is not about the assassin. Probably the next one will be about her. I've been playing her like crazy, bro. But this is about the Fire Sorc. Just some interesting build that I find to be fun. So it uses Frozen Orb and Hydra. And I will thank my patrons in this very moment, because sometimes I forget to do that. I appreciate my patrons, and plus maybe I'll get another one. So if you want to become a patron, click the link in the description below. Yeah, I have like 11 patrons right now, and for the amount of subs I have, that's really damn good, man. So I appreciate that. Every little bit counts. So yeah, like I said, you can find the link in the description below. But nonetheless, man, this character uses Frozen Orb and Hydra, and I re-rolled her skills because I think she started off as a pure Fire Sorc. But check it out. Now she just has Hydra and one into teleport, static, telekinesis. I know there are some folks who use energy shield, but I haven't experimented with that at all. I know some actually make that staff, that runeward staff, that gives like +3 to energy shield, so you don't even have to put points and all this. It saves you a ton of points. And you can have that staff on switch, and then all your gear skills obviously will apply to that as well. So you can have a pretty high energy shield just from the staff. And actually, telekinesis, it doesn't even say the bonus, but it has a hidden bonus. And it has something to do with the absorption, I believe. So, in fact, telekinesis might be more beneficial in putting points in than energy shield itself. You'll have to check it out though and confirm that, but that's what I've been hearing. But check this out, man. The Sorc uses Hydra and only level 57, so I gotta level this stuff up. Basically, I think I maxed Hydra, close to maxing Hydra anyway, and then after that, the next one to max would be Fire Mastery, because per point it actually gives more fire damage than Hydra's synergies. And my plan is to just max out Frozen Orb, not put any into the Ice Bolt synergy, and start putting points into Cold Mastery. I think I want to get it around like 130. So optimally, with all the gear added, skill level added, you pretty much want this to be like 130 or 20 or something like that. So I think that's going to be optimal. And then all the rest are going to go into Fire Mastery. So I really have no idea how much damage the Hydra is going to do eventually. This is only normal, but really in Nightmare as well, the Hydra does help. And I've seen builds where it can be somewhat effective in Hell even. But basically you want to do most of your killing with your Frozen Orb, just because Frozen Orb is so GG. Right now it's wasted the shit out of them, because this is normal mode. But here's Hydra. Damn. In fact, maybe we'll go to Nightmare. Let's see how Nightmare goes. Maybe I was actually intending on making this Nightmare, because that shit is easy as hell, man, right now. Alright, let's see how this goes. Hopefully Ice Hog won't die. Man, that was a bitch how I got murdered. Oh yeah, look at that. This is Nightmare, and these little Hydras are taking care of these toads. Not bad. But in general, you're going to want to be using it only on cold immunes, because your cold skills are pretty darn effective. But a good practice, I think, is to be casting Hydra as you walk up to enemies, like what I just did right there. Because it does help, you know, kill the leftovers and stuff, and Sometimes Frozen Orb gets him down really low, but just needs another little hit or so, and sometimes the Hydra can clean up the mess afterward. Damn. Look at this. Ice Toad found himself another charm. And I was running a tomb game, and someone who I knew on there actually found a 15 Resol GC in the tomb that Duriel was in, or something like that. One of the tombs in the Canyon of Magi. In normal mode, bro, and it's only level 10 requirements, so that GG is freaking amazing. And I actually have a 13 Resol GC that I'll probably transfer to my assassin, because I did start working on my new assassin now, and she's already level like 35 or something. I'll show you Mi's gear, but yeah, I've been hooked up by my boys, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take some handouts. My assassin just got murdered. I was a dumbass for just letting her, you know, sit back in the throne room during a battle run. And I was watching a YouTube video at the same time, and all of a sudden she just got wasted. Sometimes shit like that happens. I'm down for taking a few handouts. I was like, fuck it. But like I said, I owe a few folks a couple things. Damn, look at that. It's Mav Belt. Yeah. Let's see what these charms are. Piece of shit. Piece of... Not bad, actually. Not bad attack rating for a large charm. Yeah, fuck it. 11 life. No thanks. Of course, this is hardcore. The more life, the merrier. Look at this. I found this charm with my Amazon before she died. May she rest in peace. And from there, I decided to make a fire sword. Yeah, I found it in like Nightmare, I think, in the Frigid Highlands. Other than that, very basic charms. One with a nice fire res that I decided to keep on this character for a little while. I'll get rid of those junk ones once I start finding better charms to replace them. I normally don't like having an inventory just filled to the freaking brim with charms. But this is hardcore, you know what I mean? So I might make some sacrifices considering that. But check this out. What do you guys think about this build? Let's cast a few more of these Hydras and see how they go. Yeah, see, okay, there's the fire immunes in here. So I think in Hell, I think this is going to be a somewhat of an effective build. It might be kind of slow, but... And a lot of folks call Iceman out on how, oh, this shit's not going to run player 8. But here's the thing, bro. I'm not doing plug E or single core. You know, when you're playing on the latter realms, it's hard to get player 8 games. So what generally happens is people are MFing in like 1 or 2 player games, or in private games for that matter. So I build my characters around that reality, you know what I mean? So most of my characters aren't like player 8 effective, because I build them around higher, faster clearing speeds at lower monster levels, and things like that. And just fun shit too. I really don't do your basic cookie cutter builds too often. I rarely ever have a Blizzard sword. And I only had a Hammerden like once. And I don't think I even made it through hell with him. I just thought it was boring as fuck. So I made a Javazon or something. But check this out. The Frozen Orb's doing a pretty good job. Yeah, the Hydra can clean up shit. You know, it seems to work out okay. I gotta be collecting these little shekels, because I do owe someone 10 perfect gems for a storm shield, so I gotta start collecting that shit up. Perfect gems actually get you a lot of goodies, especially in hardcore. I think because you got more serious players who are doing the crafting and stuff, and you know you need the perfect gems and various gems and stuff, and even chip gems in some cases for other recipes. But you need all that stuff in order to craft. So, yeah, there's quite a market for perfect gems. And you'd be surprised, man, how much you can get for that. Like all the basic items, you know, like you could get a G-Face for a little sack full of perfect gems, no problem. You know, something far further from a perfect Viper Magi, a couple, you know, a little sack full of shekels will get you that. So collecting them perfect gems is a good way to go if you're looking to just, you know, give your character some basic gear. So Meat's been, you know, kind of using him as collateral, and I have been keeping the money in the family, you know what I mean? Been traded in my boys primarily. So that tends to work out well. And, you know, they're probably cutting me little deals here and there, or just straight up offering me free shit, which I only started taking a few things recently. But other than that, man, yeah, perfect gems are quite the currency, actually. It's nice how, if you get deeper into the mechanics of Diablo 2, you know, a lot of the stuff can still be valuable, like even chip gems, bro. Some various chip gems, like people use them to repair their armors and stuff like that. And there's other things. I'm not too familiar with it all, but yeah, I have crafted and made some items. Like you can make a nice blood belt that has open wounds. You can make that for a paladin, a smiter, or a kicksin. I mean, or any melee character for that matter. Okay, let's see here. And that guy actually offered me a torch. And I said, nah, bro, I don't want it. He was like, I'll give you it for a pull rune. Because assassin torches, you know, don't really go for too much, generally. He's probably still cutting me somewhat of a deal. But I mean, I've traded one for a pull rune before, actually. A pull rune for one of those. I don't know if this time in ladder if they're quite down to pull yet, but it probably depends. For the all-res GC? Fuck that, man. Fuck that. That's Ice Boys. But, Ice Boy, fuck. Yeah, some guy in the comments calls me Ice Boy and shit. Probably get a few more now, but that's Ice Bras, Ice Hogs, Ice Toads. That GC's Ice Hogs, man. That's a nice GC, that 13-res GC. See, my boy wants it. But nonetheless, I mean, I told him, no, dude, hold on to that torch. You know, because I already took this frickin' storm shield and I owe you some shekels for it. So I was like, just hold on to the torch and I'll collect a pull rune. Maybe my forge will give it to me and then we'll trade. But he's like, no, man, just take it now. He was like, I need some room on my mules because obviously you can only hold one torch per character. So he's insisting I take that shit now. So I guess I will take it now, bruh. Holy shit, look at this. Diablo's a toad. Shit. Look at this, man. Fuck. He's a toad. I really don't know how well these Hydras fare against him. Look at this. Is his life even going down from that shit? Obviously, I believe Diablo has a pretty high fire res. He does live in hell, after all. But shit. Here we go. Yeah, I really don't play with this Sorky much anymore. I pretty much made her to kill folks. And to maybe collect some gear in Nightmare. Oh shit. This is a bitch. Look at that. Nothing good. But anyway. Ideally, like a endgame build for this character, probably wearing Nightwing, maybe Phoenix Shield, and Hand of Justice. The rune words, and those are damn expensive, but you'll get some crazy style points if you go that route. And of course have a torch and be a higher level than this. I mean, this character shouldn't even be here right now. Or, it's about right, but I mean, yeah, her items and stuff suck. But basically, you have some fire skill GCs and things like that. And you can do hell, and I've seen it before. Especially with that Hand of Justice and Phoenix Shield, man, because it has the -% enemy fire res, and that's quite essential if you want Hydra to be effective at hell, because Hydra has a lot working against it, man. The skill basically fucking sucks. And it's unfortunate that it hasn't received any sort of buffs. You know, it probably should be buffed, I mean, because it's almost useless. But if you want to make it, like, even close to viable in hell mode, you pretty much have to have GG gear, like freaking godly items that could have gotten any other character like Ubers and beyond. And you just have to have godly items for this Hydra build to even have your Hydra be, you know, somewhat viable in hell. But yeah, just a kind of a starter build, and plus it could be kind of fun screwing around with, you know. And it's nice that it does both fire and cold. I have tried Frozen Orb and Fireball, but the problem with that is you got to stop every time you're shooting Fireball, and you can get your ass kicked when you're trying to find your own gear or whatever, just using shit gear. So Hydra I thought would be cool, because then you can cast them and just run around and let them do all the work. And but let me know what you guys think about this build, and if you've experimented with Hydra. Comment below your thoughts on that. become a patron if you will, and like the damn video. Peace be with you.